for various reasons. Some of you may be practicing meditation to reduce stress levels, or some of you may be focusing on having some peace within your mind, and the main focus is becoming enlightened. So, whatever the reason, when practicing meditation, sometimes there are obstacles because we are living a lay life, not monks or priests, those who have committed to a spiritual life. So, in day to day life, we have some obstacles. We need to do a job, we need to take care of the families. So, the time, we have limited time. And also, the focus may not be that strong at times when there are difficulties, when we are facing difficulties in life, because lives have ups and downs, because it's not a straight line. So it is important for us understand the how worldly things happen, or the how the universe is, because in textbooks it says firstly we need to have the dasanena pahatabba knowledge. That means dasana means it's a vision or understanding. It's important to have the understanding of how things happen, and then we need to move to the Bhavaname Pahatabba. Bhavaname Pahatabba is the formal meditation practice. Without this basic understanding, if we straight away move to the meditation practice, we may not get good results. So, as I mentioned even in the past, it's important to understand the Dhammata. Dhammata are things that we cannot change. Sun rises from east, sets from west, we can't change. Sea has a salty taste, seawater. So these are Dhammata in the world. And we get old, we can't stop it. It's a Dhammata. We get sick, illness, even though we don't like it, it could happen. So we get the suffering or the dukkha nature because of this changeable nature. We don't like it. We don't like to get old. We don't like to get ill. So when things change, or even the physical things, like when we buy a car, we don't want this to get old, or wear and tear happens. Even a house, when we have a house, we don't like it to give repairs to us. So, but it happens. This changeable nature, we call it anicca. Anicca, or unsatisfactoriness, happens within our mind when we see this changeable nature. And then it causes suffering or dukkha. Then anatta is a senselessness. When we hold on to things like changeable things and wishing them to be, not to change, is a senseless thing. There is no value for that if we hold on to things, because it causes us suffering. That's the anatta nature. And also, in our lives, we always work according to the hetu, or the causes. There are 6 hetus or causes: lobha, dvesha, moha, alobha, advesha, amoha. Lobha is the attaching or greed. Dvesha is the anger or hatred feeling. Moha is the delusional feeling, not seeing the real world, how things are happening, and have a different mindset and holding on to things that has a changeable nature. Um, and also, alobha, advesha, amoha are the opposite of these three. Uh, when you are not getting too attached to things, we have we we want to help others as well. Generosity comes to our mind. So that's alobha. We give people, homeless people, helping the homeless people, giving some things to charities, temples, churches. This is alobha. Advesha is not getting angry or having hatred within our mind, loving kindness. I really uh, touched by Mother Teresa's um, work. She went to this India. She lived in these small houses, helped the homeless children, and she sacrificed her whole life to loving kindness. That is a very good example. It's not everybody can do that, but that type of um, people gives us a good example of how people can be with when they have too much loving kindness thoughts within themselves. Some people have the opposite of that, hatred and anger. They go and attack other countries and creates lots of conflicts between people. People die. So hatred is the opposite of dvesha, opposite of advesha. Dvesha is the anger. Moha is when we do things, when we have a delusional mind, even we help somebody, we have a thought that, okay, this will come back to me one day. So it's not completely pure thought there. We have some attachment there, delusion, um, not seeing it properly. If we think of the person's benefit and do something, it's more powerful when it comes back. It's very powerful. Even we don't think of that, it has a power there. And so we do everything with either lobha, dvesha, moha, or alobha, advesha, amoha. All our acts are coming under this. We call this hetu or causes. So attachment, if we think about attachment, I'll give an example. Your child is playing in the front garden with other neighbors' children, and then you suddenly hear a child screaming, and you think it's your child got hurt, and you feel you panic, you leave everything aside and you rush to the garden to see whether your child got hurt. But when you go there, you see it's not your child, it's the neighboring, one of the neighbor's children that got hurt. You don't have the same feeling, same suffering within yourself when you saw that it's not your child. You get a relief. So it is not the child that gave the pain to you, it's the me and mine feeling that gave you pain and suffering because you got attached to your child and you think it's my child. That feeling, because when the other child got hurt, you didn't feel that much of suffering within yourself. So it's the me and mine feeling that causes suffering. Attachment comes with that. So when we meditate, when we practice, this get lesser reduced, and you feel like Buddha or Jesus or these great souls. They had the same thoughts for everybody. It's like they supported everyone as their own child, not separated their own family and hold on to them, mine or me. They had a loving kindness towards the whole world. So, but of course, we can't come to that level. But gradually, we can develop our mind to some state to have a more alobha, advesha, amoha thoughts. We all have the mixture, but gradually it can change. Um, if we have a waves, of course, it comes as a wave. Um, sometimes, okay, I'll give an example for Dvesha before we move to talk about the Kusal and Akusal. Dvesha comes with attachment. If you clearly look at it, you see this. If you look at the surface, it's just the anger with somebody or something. But it comes with attachment. Again, it's the me, mine. We don't see it because we just look at the surface. Now you have some project to finish by Monday, and it's Sunday evening. You cooked quickly and you think that I can finish this project in the evening. So you prepare for it, and your husband or partner will come to you and say that, oh, my friends are coming to this area and they said they're going to pop in. So I invited them for dinner. So can we do something quickly? And you get so much anger and upset with your partner because you might think, why didn't you ask me? I plan to finish this project. Now I have to stay up whole night to finish this. We don't know what time they're going to leave. So you got very upset. The dvesha comes into your mind. Actually, if you look at clearly, it's not your husband that created the anger within your mind. It's the attachment to complete your project and it got disturbed. That's why anger came. Another example is you buy a new car and park it in front of your house, and the neighborhood child come and scratch your car. You feel really angry with the child, and if you look at clearly, the dvesha or the anger not came from the child. The root cause was the attachment to the car. You had a feeling, this is my new car. I wanted to have it looked after this way, and I don't want it got scratches. And you have these thoughts, and when it changed, anicca nature came there, the unsatisfactory nature came there. You became sad. So it's important to look at on day-to-day things when things happening. Oh, why I got angry? Why I got attached? Um, it's like a waving nature. Our mind has a waving nature. It's not a straight line. Um, we have a kusal or the good wholesome acts and unwholesome acts akusal. These waves, they come as waves. It's not a straight line. We may practice meditation really well, and your friend visit you and stay with you for a week, and you and your friend go out and stay till late, eating, drinking, and you go and buy things with that friend, and then later on you realize, why did I buy these? Do I need them? I just saw them and I bought them. Or I could have given some money to my mother this month instead of buying these unnecessary things. It's too late. You have done it. So your spiritual practice has gone out of the roof because you got disturbed. It happens for all of us. And then this means our lobha mula, dvesha mula, moha mula. Mula means the roots are not strong, not bonded with us strongly. If they get bonded strongly, then we will have a very strong practice like monks and nuns. So if when we don't have that, it has the waving nature. For example, you wake up in the morning, you have something, cup of tea or something, and then you sit down, you meditate, you practice, then you prepare something for the family, then you go to work. Even at work, you are mindful when conflicts happen at the workplace. You are very observant, have a good observant mind, and you think, okay, I shouldn't get involved with this. These things happen. You know, you see them in a neutral mind, and then you come home. If there's some but delay, there is a delay of the bus, then you think, okay, this is Tanicca nature. Unsatisfactoriness, world doesn't go as we wish, you know, and this is something like that happen today. This is Tanicca nature. I need to observe this. So every moment you are in your practice, things happen, things can go wrong, but you're following your practice. And then you come back home and you prepare meals for the family, and then you finish all the work. And then in the night as well, you find some quiet, nice time and few minutes, half an hour at least, listening to a talk or practice your meditation. Then you are uh, strongly bonded with the kusal side or the wholesome way of living. Unwholesome way, as I said, you get attached to certain things, doing things that shouldn't be done that much. Cravings uh, are low. Too much attachment causes cravings, even to YouTube or Facebook or anything that causes too much addiction is unwholesome thing. You have wasted so much time on that. Some people go to pub in the evening and drink till late. These are unwholesome acts that you cannot practice. Continue your practice. Um, so, uh, so always what I wanted to say is be with the sati. Sati is mindfulness. Then samadhi develops. It naturally happens. Concentration. So every moment you see the real side of the things. You don't get um, attached to them or get hatred with things. When things go wrong, you don't get hate or get agitated. When things happening nicely, you don't get too much attached. You have a neutral feeling, neutral mind, and more delusional thoughts as well. You do with the pure heart, good, uh, wishing others, the whole world, happiness, loving kindness. We practice loving kindness meditation. So that's the way to move on. Actually, mine really like the neutral thoughts, neutral feeling, upeksha. Um, in day-to-day life, we have problems at work, at home, on the road, everywhere. So we have a bit of agitation. And or either we get attached to things, to our new car, new house, children. So attachment, it's normal in day-to-day life. We go either side. But when we go on a holiday or somewhere, we really like it because the neutral feeling is there. Upeksha feeling, everything is done for you. The buffet is there. You don't need to cook. You don't. Your room is cleaners come and clean your room. You don't have to do. So there is always the neutral feeling. Mind likes it. That's why. That's why it happens. Um, time to time. Mind likes the neutral feeling. So let's move on to the meditation side. Um, if your microphones are not muted, please mute your microphones. So let's begin the meditation practice. So that's a little bit about how our day-to-day practice we should be doing. So please find a quiet place where you don't hear too much sounds. In the beginning, it's better we avoid sounds, but later on, you can practice meditation even though there are sounds. So you can sit, keep your back straight and sit straight and focus on your body. Our mind always runs around, so let's bring it to our body. Have a long breath and slowly exhale. And another one, and another one. 3 breaths. And focus on your forehead, then your cheeks, your neck area, shoulders, chest, tummy area, legs, knees, shins, and feet. We can come upward again from starting from the feet, lower legs, knee area, thigh, tummy area, chest, neck, face. Have a long breath and be ready to begin the meditation. Out of the 5 elements, the lightest element is air, water, fire, earth, space, and earth. So let's focus on the air element, the light nature. We are not following the breathing. We are looking at the light nature of the air, how it's move around the body, the quality of the air. Brings calmness to the mind. Peace. Your body become light as well. You can even develop meditation only focusing on the air element. But here we are using chanting because it's easier with the sound. You feel calm. Tension moves away. If you feel anywhere is tight, breathe to that place. If your shoulders are have tension, tightness, breathe to that area so you become lighter. Tension goes away. Let's begin the chanting meditation, Karmasthana. Today we are going to chant the first one. Loba Sita Nivi Nivi Nivan Suvadaneva. Loba is the attached mind. Dvesha Sita Nivi Nivi Nivan Suvadaneva. Dvesha is the angry mind. May that become suppressed or become low, and then bring the enlightened, blissful mind. Moha Sita Nivi Nivi Nivan Suvadaneva. The delusional mind, may that get suppressed and bring blissfulness to the mind. Papa Sita Nivi Nivi Nivan Suvadaneva. The sinful mind will go down and are suppressed and bring the blissful nature to the mind. Then we will chant our usual karmasthana to end the session. Lopa Sita Nivi Nivi Nivan Suva Daneva. Dvesha Sita Nivi Nivi Nivan Suva Daneva. Moha Sita Nivi Nivi Nivan Suva Daneva. Papa Sita Nivi Nivi Nivan Suva Daneva. Loba Sita Nivi Nivi Nivan Suva Daneva. Dvesha Sita Nivi Nivi Nivan Suva Daneva. Moha Sita Nivi Nivi Nivan Suva Daneva. Papa Sita Nivi Nivi Nivan Suva Daneva. Loba Sita Nivi Nivi Nivan Suva Daneva. Dvesha Sita Nivi Nivi Nivan Suva Daneva. Moha Sita Nivi Nivi Nivan Suva Daneva. Papa Sita Nivi Nivi Nivan Suva Daneva. Lobasita, the attached mind, will get suppressed and bring blissfulness to the mind. Dveshasita, the angry, agitated mind, will go down and bring blissfulness to the mind. Mohasita, the delusional mind, will go down and bring the blissfulness to the mind. Papasita, the sinful mind, will go suppress and bring blissfulness to the mind. Lobasita Nivi Nivi Nivan Suva Daneva. Dveshasita Nivi Nivi Nivan Suva Daneva. Mohasita Nivi Nivi Nivan Suva Daneva. Papasita Nivi Nivi Nivan Suva Daneva. When the mind is free from the attachment, agitation, and delusion, and the sinful thoughts, it brings peace to the mind. We feel the blissful nature within the mind. Lobasita nivi nivi nivansuva daneva dveshasita nivi nivi nivansuva daneva mohasita nivi nivi nivansuva daneva Papasita nivi nivi nivansuva daneva. Let's chant the other karmasthana. Etang santang etang panitang yadidang sappa sankara samato. When the sankara thoughts become lesser in the mind, conflicts within the mind go down, then the pranita or the peace will come to the mind. When the attachments, tanha, cravings and things are go out from the mind, it brings peacefulness to the mind. Etang santang, etang panitang, yadidang sabba sankara samato, sabbupadi pati nissago, tanhakayo virago, nirodho nibbananti. Etang santang, etang panitang, yadidang sabba sankara samato, sabbupadi patinisako, tanhakayo virago, nirodho nibbananti. When the chattering mind or the too much thoughts becomes calmer, peacefulness comes to the mind. Sabbupadi Sakko, all the straps that we bound to the world get released. We will have the blissful mind. Etang santang, etang panitang, yadidang sabba sankara samato, sabbupadi patinisako, tanhakayo virago, nirodho nibbananti. Etang santang, etang panitang, yadidang sabba sankara samato, sabbupadi patinissago, tanhakayo virago, nirodho nibbananti. Lobasita nivi nivi nivansuva daneva, dveshasita nivi nivi nivansuva daneva, mohasita nivi nivi nivansuva daneva, papasita nivi nivi nivansuva daneva. Etang santang, etang panitang, yadidang sabba sankara samato, sabbupadi pati nissago, tanhakayo virago, nirodho Nippananti. Etang santang etang panitang yadidang sabba sankara sameto sappupadi pati nissago tanhakayo virago nirodho nibbananti. When the mind becomes calmer, blissful, and peaceful, we connect with the wisdom or the light. So let's chant the Karmasthana, Aloka Karmasthana. Aloka is light. Munidu Pudana Magihita Alokai. When connecting with the blissful nature, our mind becomes connect with the light. Munidu Pudana Magigata Alokai. When we connect with the enlightenment or the blissful nature, we connect with the light. Pauno karana magihita alokai. Then again, when we don't do sinful things, our mind becomes aloka or connect with the wisdom. Pauno karana magigata alokai. Again, the body will connect with the light or the wisdom. Munidu pudana magi hita alokai. Munidu pudana magi kata alokai. Pauno karana magi hita alokai. Pauno karana magi kata alokai. Munidu pudana magi hita alokai. Munidu pudana magi kata alokai. Pauno karana magi hita alokai. Pauno karana magi kata alokai. Munidu pudana magi hita alokai. Munidu pudana magi kata alokai. Pauno karana magi hita alokai. Pauno karana magi kata alokai. We are starting to feel calmer within our mind. The blissfulness will touch the mind. The tension goes away, feeling peace. Etang santang, etang panitang, yadidang sabba sankara samato, sappupadi pati nissago, tanhakayo virago nirodho nibbananti. Etang santang, etang panitang, yadidang sabba sankara samato, sappupadi pati nissago, tanhakayo virago nirodho nibbananti. Munidu pudana magi hita alokai. මුනිඳු පුදන මගේ ගත ආලෝකයි පව් නොකරන මගේ හිත ආලෝකයි පව් නොකරන මගේ ගත ආලෝකයි. So now our mind has become calmer and blissful. So let's send some metta towards the world. It's important we all send metta thoughts. The world has too much conflicts, anger, hatred. So to cool down, at least few of us sending this metta thoughts will help the world to become peaceful. So let's focus on the front, all the sentient beings on front. Let's focus on all the sentient beings on either side of the front. Let's focus on all the sentient beings on the right side. Let's focus on all the sentient beings on either side of the right. Let's focus on all the sentient beings behind. Let's focus on all the sentient beings on either side of the back. Let's focus on all the sentient beings on the left. Let's focus on all the sentient beings on either side of the left. Let's focus on all the sentient beings below. Let's focus on all the sentient beings above. May all the sentient beings, including myself, free from the samsaric suffering. May all the sentient beings free from the disease of samsara. May free from the burning samsara. May free from the flames of samsara. May free from the suffering of samsara. May free from the sansaric raga. May free from the bonds of samsara. May free from the ocean of samsara. May free from the desert of samsara. May free from the darkness of samsara. May all the sentient beings, including myself, attain the supreme bliss of Nibbana. May all the sentient beings, including myself, attain the supreme bliss of Nibbana. May all the sentient beings, including myself, attain the supreme bliss of Nibbana. Let's focus on all the sentient beings in front. Let's focus on all the sentient beings on either side of the front. Let's focus on all the sentient beings on the right. Let's focus on all the sentient beings on either side of the right. Let's focus on all the sentient beings behind. Let's focus on all the sentient beings on either side of the back. Let's focus on all the sentient beings on left. Let's focus on all the sentient beings on either side of the left. Let's focus on all the sentient beings below. Let's focus on all the sentient beings above. May all the sentient beings, including myself, free from the sansaric suffering. me free from the disease of samsara, me free from the burning samsara, me free from the flames of samsara, me free from the sorrowful samsara, me free from the sansaric raga, me free from the bonds of samsara, me free from the ocean of samsara, me free from the desert of samsara, me free from the darkness of samsara. May all the sentient beings, including myself, attain the supreme bliss of Nibbana. May all the sentient beings, including myself, attain the supreme bliss of Nibbana. May all the sentient beings, including myself, attain the supreme bliss of Nibbana. Let's focus on all the sentient beings in front. Let's focus on all the sentient beings on either side of the front. Let's focus on all the sentient beings on the right. Let's focus on all the sentient beings on either side of the right. Let's focus on all the sentient beings behind. Let's focus on all the sentient beings on either side of the back. Let's focus on all the sentient beings on the left. Let's focus on all the sentient beings on either side of the left. Let's focus on all the sentient beings below. Let's focus on all the sentient beings above. May all the sentient beings, including myself, free from the samsaric suffering. May all the sentient beings, including myself, free from the disease of samsara, free from the burning samsara, free from the flames of samsara, free from the sorrowful samsara, free from the sansaric raga, free from the bonds of samsara, free from the ocean of samsara, free from the desert of samsara, free from the darkness of samsara. May all the sentient beings, including myself, attain the supreme bliss of Nibbana. May all the sentient beings, including myself, attain the supreme bliss of Nibbana. May all the sentient beings, including myself, attain the supreme bliss of Nibbana. Sadhu. So that comes to the end of the session. This is the short session, 1 hour session to the beginners. So let's send the merits. Let's share the merits with everyone. It's good when we do some wholesome act that we share the merits with everyone so they can be happy as well. The thoughts have a very powerful action. It can go far and touch. So it's important we send the merits. We were small children, then we were as infants, we can't cover ourselves, we can't find our food. So it's our parents who looked after us at that age. So let's not forget our parents. Let's share the merits with them. Also, anybody who helped us during our lifetime, even with a good word, showing us the right path, our teachers, neighbors, anybody that helped us. Let's not forget them. Let's remember them. And also the people who invented this technology. That is why we are able to do all these meritorious deeds using this technology. Who helped us developing the roads, the vehicles, the houses, even at workplace, who have supported us, teachers, anybody. Let's not forget them. Also, the deities, those who are protecting us, the gods, Brahma gods. Let's not forget them. Let's share these merits with everyone who we mentioned and didn't mention, who we have harmed in this life or in our previous birth. So let's send these merits to them as well. May they all be happy and rejoice with these merits and attain the supreme bliss of Nibbana. Sadhu, sadhu, sadhu. So everyone, that comes to the end of the session. So if you have any questions, you can ask now, or we can end the session. I will share the recording. Those who missed the first part of the session, they can listen to it. If you have no questions, then we can end. Okay, seems like no questions. Okay, everyone. I will see you in another session. And Teruan Saranai.
Thank you, Shampika.
Thank you, Dr. Gallagher. Teruan Saranai.
You're welcome, Teruan Saranai.
Thank you.
You're welcome.
Thank you, Shampika. See you next time.
Yeah, see you in another session. Teruan Saranai.
Thank you so much.
You're welcome, Teruan Saranai.